Let's start off with a little t-shirt controversy. This is Super Bowl weekend, and a couple of weeks ago, the NFL sent out cease and desist letters to t-shirt vendors in New Orleans saying they basically could not use the "Who Dat" slogan on shirts because it was their property. Wow, talk about picking on the little guy. It seems the "Who Dat" slogan's been used for years, and it's a little gray as to who really trademarked it. The story got picked up by national news, and it's been in the New York Times and others. Read all the gory details at the T-Biz Network website. Of course, if you do a web search of this, you find that large companies like Zazzle, Cafe Press, and others are selling a ton of this stuff. On February 1st, the Louisiana Attorney General sided with the vendors and said they could print the slogan as long as they did not use the Fleur de Lis logo along with the Saints colors, and they couldn't sell the shirts as NFL merchandise. Fair enough. The NFL does have a trademark on the logo. I bought this shirt at Walmart, and the funny thing is it does not have the slogan on it. Yes, it's an official NFL shirt, and this was the last one on the rack. Power to T-shirt printers. On a similar note, a Louisiana high school student was sent home for wearing an Indianapolis Colts jersey to school. It seems the school relaxed their dress code and made Friday Black and Gold Day. I smell a lawsuit, and you can be sure the ACLU will hear of this one. Coming up, I'm going to interview people who are actually cranking out Super Bowl shirts. And I'm talking to Adam Cohen, and Adam Cohen is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, right?
Right around the corner.
Beautiful, sunny. It's not going to rain today, is it?
No rain. It's a little chillier than we'd like, but that's okay.
Oh, but no big deal. You live in Florida. What the heck? You are with Atlas Embroidery and Screen Print. And so you do a lot of embroidery, a little bit of screen printing, a lot of screen printing, or?
We've got 100 heads of in-house embroidery. We've got 5 automatics, 4 manuals. We do tons of both. So
tell me, how'd you get the gig? You're doing this for Reebok, right? You're a contract printer.
Yeah, we are. We won the Super Bowl host city contract for Reebok apparel production. I've had existing relationships with a number of people at Reebok for years, and we were thrown the opportunity to throw our cards on the table to see what we can do. At the end, after a pretty intensive bid selection, site survey, interview process, we were chosen.
They come out and they see the place and.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's a full site survey. They want to qualify everything. You know what they ask us to do in quite a short amount of time is. From a screen print standpoint, it's pretty miraculous, and they've got to trust your ability to do that.
Now, what do you run in your shop? What automatics do you have?
We've got 5 14-color M&Rs.
Okay. And are you doing embroidery and screening for this gig, or this is just screening?
No, this is actually just a screen printing contract. There's no embroidery involved with this one.
And you're doing post-game shirts?
Well, we've done some pre-game shirts. We've actually done AFC, NFC championships. Starting 2 Sundays ago, right after each game ended. That merchandise was picked up in the middle of the night and delivered to, a little hub and spoke system of retailers all over the place.
Now, it'll be the same for this, right? You're going to start the presses when the game ends.
Oh, yeah. Tonight we're going to start, roughly 10:20, 10:30. As soon as we know what the final result is, and we'll start spinning at about 2,000 pieces an hour well through the night and into the day tomorrow.
Now, during the night, people are going to be coming in picking up shirts?
Oh, absolutely. All of the clients that pick up these shirts that Reebok has sold them to will start picking up around 1 a.m. and, we'll schedule them every half hour right through the night.
And who are these clients? I mean, retail stores, vendors?
Can't tell you who the clients are. I can tell you all the places that would retail a T-shirt.
So tomorrow morning, people are going to have those shirts available. Can you start the presses before the game ends?
We can start the presses when Reebok tells us to start the presses.
So if the game's a blowout, you could maybe start early?
Yes, if it is a blowout and they do make the call, then we can start early. I'll tell you that, right now in back, we've got 3 presses with Colts merchandise set up and 2 presses with Saints merchandise.
Oh, is that what you have? Oh, okay.
Nothing personal, but just, that's how we're hedging our bet.
And who did the artwork for this? Who did the artwork for this?
Reebok does all the artwork. They provide the majority of the films. In some instances where artwork was being tweaked, we were asked to, handle the separations and the outputs, and we did that on a few of them.
Okay.
There's been a ton of designs in this mix.
And they've actually proved, you've done strikeoffs for them, and everybody's seen the shirts.
Yes, we have. We've done live. We've actually done some Skype strikes where we've showed them right up there over the camera.
See, anybody looking at your color matching, we're going, no way.
Again, we've had a relationship with these guys for a while, and they trust our abilities to execute this, as it needs to be done. Or else we wouldn't have had the contract.
Yeah, it's a cool deal. Now, did you do any of the locker room shirts?
We ran some pre-production merchandise. I can say that, yes, I've seen Saints and Colts championship merchandise both already come through, and that was shipped out a few days ago down to the stadium.
So when the game is over, we'll see your shirts on, hopefully the right ones.
Yeah, that would be the game plan.
And what happens to the ones that were wrong?
This year, believe it or not, Reebok did something great. All the merchandise that's been produced that's not correct is going to go down to Haiti.
Oh, that's great. I love that. I love that.
Makes sense. So if you do see some people on TV in Haiti wearing, the other guys, the incumbent shirts, oh well, it happened.
Right. So what are the problems you've had with this whole deal? What are the you've done this before, so there's probably no surprises other than you're going to go gung-ho for the next few days.
You've basically got to lend your production schedule to Reebok for a few weeks and allow them to get their merchandise turned just as quickly as you can imagine. Pretty much as quick as you can, coat screens, burn them, set them up, and print shirts is really how we've been reacting for the last couple of weeks.
So are you shut down for other clients pretty much? I mean, if people come in and need us stuff, or...
No, because we do run 2 shifts anyways, and all this has done is allow us to add a third. We've had our presses spinning virtually for the last couple of weeks.
Right, okay. So, will you make a lot of money on this?
Yeah, it's been a great windfall for us at Atlas. I'm not going to say it's anything to get fat over per se, but it's allowed us to, keep our employees set with major league overtime hours.
Yeah.
Fox Business asked me the same question the other day, and, that's what's really important. The people that have been with us for these last few years, when, they weren't getting 40-hour weeks,
right.
They were gainfully employed. They were thankful for that. It was a real spike for them. It's been great, We've got 60, 70-hour weeks coming out of employees here.
Now, you're just a contract printer, so Reebok shipped the shirts in. It's on their goods.
Actually, there's 2 sides to Atlas. We are known as one of the larger contract print and embroidery houses in the country, but this would fall under more of our package department, where we put full packages together for the likes of, a number of our advertising specialty institute partners, some of the larger ones like Staples, for example. We do a lot of merchandise for Coca-Cola, Anheuser-Busch, Subaru, Google, UPS, and we actually develop the entire package. Provide them the shirt, the private label, the specialty decoration, whether it's a burnout or a peek through, or some of these other vintage treatments that you're probably pretty familiar with.
It kills me.
Specialty planks. We just hide under the radar,
right,
for the most part.
Are you doing any all-over prints for the Super Bowl?
No, nothing all over for the Super Bowl. Our capabilities down here are pretty much just set for oversized. And then we do run some all-over programs. It's a unique process how we do that. We'll talk about it another time.
So, right now, your employees are not there yet. Are they hanging out, a few?
We'll actually have crews coming in right around 7:30, and they'll have the whole place ready to hum right around 10 o'clock. And then we'll probably have about 50 people in here right around 10.
And are you going to go 3 shifts then for the next few days?
Well, right now we're going to bring our night crew in first. They're going to run for, I think, 5 hours. We're going to give them some overtime. And then we're going to bring our day crew in to run it for the rest. They'll go home, and then the night crew will come in and finish tomorrow. Tomorrow night we'll actually probably close down, hopefully around 8 o'clock or so, and then go from there.
And are you working all night?
Excuse me?
You're working all night?
Oh, yeah, I'm working all night. I'll be here. I'm not going to the game this year.
Did you have tickets?
I didn't even ask for them. Wasn't worth it. I knew what I was doing.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame
a month and a half ago.
Listen, let's talk after the game then, and I want to talk to you again when you're actually in production. I'll try and give you a shout tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll bring the computer back, and we'll get this little mirror image thing figured out, and we'll get you on press.
Cool, you got a deal. Adam, great. Thanks for talking with me. I appreciate it. Have fun tonight. All right.
Yeah, we will. Well, we'll buzz you in the middle of the night.
We're going to watch the game and check some of your shirts out, okay?
I'll talk to you later, Scott.
All right, man. Thank you much. Bye-bye. Thanks, Adam. Take care. That's it for this special Super Bowl edition of T-BizTV. Until next time, I'm Scott Fresener. Print long and prosper.